In 500 meters, turn right onto Thousand Islands Parkway. Your destination is on the left.
After taking 6 weeks off camping, I was excited to get back into it, especially since we had a waterfront site. The park was close enough to home that I got there before dark and was able to set up and cook dinner. I wasn't impressed with the park as I drove in, and even when I first got to our site, as there was only one place to park and it was overly level. But after I got set up and really got to sit and enjoy the view, I was won over. It was so beautiful and peaceful, and so far, our first night was a win. Even the sound of the cars and trucks driving over the bridge didn't bother me. But we still didn't get much sleep, as Bo had been having tummy issues lately.
4 o'clock in the morning, we're watching a baking show. Poor Bo is not feeling good. And yeah, great camping night. But let this wait behind me.
And in the middle of the night, I ended up having to take him out a few times. Because of this, I ended up getting to watch a sunrise. I'm not one for sunrises usually, as I really don't like getting up early, so sunsets are my preference. But I guess it was a nice bonus for a sleepless night, right? I'd like to say it was the sleepless night that made me start to dislike the park, but in the light of day, the allure of the beautiful view began to diminish as we tried to explore the rest of the park. The site itself was very rocky and uneven with little space for the van, so it was awkward to move around. The campground beyond the premium waterfront site was a scattered field of campers squeezed in together with no privacy. There were no trails, and walking around the park was not overly pleasant. So we spent the day just sitting by the water on our site and watching the boats sail by. It was nice to be able to play fetch with Bo in the water without having to go anywhere, and I even joined him for a swim too. first time I kind of actually had that feeling of being that person living in their van down by the river. The view and water was the only redeeming factor of this place, and the only reason we stayed as long as we did. By dinner time though, we had enough and I was quite bored and in need of moving. So we packed up and headed out. I didn't want to just head home though, so we stopped in Brockville to check out the oldest railway tunnel in Canada. I'm always on the lookout for dog-friendly activities we can do, and this was a pretty neat one. I've been wanting to stop here for a long time now, and with it being so close to home, I can't believe I've never made it happen before now. We strolled through the tunnel towards the St. Lawrence and then continued to walk along the marina. It was a nice place for a walk.
No, we're not getting on a boat. We're not getting on a boat.
The weekend wasn't quite the return to camping experience we were hoping for, but we did very much enjoy playing in the St. Lawrence, and sitting there and watching the boats all day was very restful, which after a fairly busy summer was probably what I really needed anyways. There's still lots of camping to come though, so stay tuned.